Hello everybody, and today is a good day. Well, I guess so, because today is a third casting call, and it's not even for the same project. So, yeah, pretty big amount of people needed. And this is just the Autobots. This will be the part one of the part two of the casting calls that we need for this new project that I'm not telling you anything about unless you are obviously a cast member. Remember, this is non-paid work. This is all volunteer work. If you want to be integrated into a really good storyline and really good stop motion stuff that we're going to be doing on my team, and just in general, have some fun, talk to people, and voice your favorite characters. So we're going to get into it in a minute. Again, not telling you what it's for. It's for a future project is all I'm going to say. Fall of the Matrix will be postponed after it's released. Episode 1 is released on June. Well, I'm not telling you the date yet. There'll be another trailer. But in June, after that, it will be discontinued for about a year or more. If this depends on this new project, if it does as well as I'm hoping it will. But if you like Fall of the Matrix, don't worry, it will not be cancelled after episode 1. Which is not even out yet, so let me know what you think of it when it comes out. But this is not about Fall of the Matrix. This is a whole different project. This is recastings and new castings. This is going to be a huge cast. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in this episode. This project that I'm doing. So let's get right into the casting that I need. There's a lot here, so let's go into it and see what I want and see what I need. So firstly, we got the big guy himself, Ultramarine Madness. So it's Ultramarine Madness. This is a guy I definitely am casting for. He's definitely not going to be the biggest character because of how the figure is, because he's just not a very good animating figure because of this. Yeah, it's not great. He'll be in a review soon though, so I'm not going to talk too much about him. It's not so great figure to animate with, which is fine, but I really do want Ultramarine Madness in my stop motion stuff. So that's why I'm getting him to do this. I like him to sound like his prime counterpart, or any Ultramarine Madness. I'm not going to be too picky, but Ultramarine Madness is definitely a figure that I really want to be integrated. So if you have a really good Ultramarine Madness voice, or if you want to just try out, just send an audition. I'll tell you at the end of the video where to send the auditions, by the way. So that's Ultramarine Madness. So now we have the next bigger guy, I guess you could say. This is also Alphatron, if you didn't know. I didn't know for the longest time myself. But yeah, Alphatron, he's not going to be featured much. He'll be featured for maybe like a couple minutes, not even. And yeah, so just have an old man voice, and you'll fit right in for Alphatron. He won't have much doing, he won't be fighting, so it won't be very hard to voice this guy. Just be like talking like an old man in that one single voice. So that's Alphatron for you. If you want to do Alphatron, again, I'll tell you where to submit your stuff at the end of the video. So next we have... So sorry the lighting's so bad because he's so small. This is just a filler. I'm hoping to get the Studio Series one when it comes out, and it will be like the Studio Series G1 one, because I don't like the Bumblebee movie one, just because it's a good figure. I just don't like the way it looks. This is the only Brawn I have right now. So Brawn, if it sounds like G1, you're good. Yeah, if I don't get the Studio Series one, he won't be featured much, but for now, that's what I want. So that's Brawn for you. Next we have Impactor, the big guy himself. I absolutely love this guy. I'm not the biggest fond of his figure because it's not very great. His joints are not very good, and he's just very hard to animate. Well, not very hard, but he's difficult to animate with. So if you want to be Impactor, I'm open to really anything. Siege voice probably better, but if you have a voice that really suits what he looks like and what he looks like he sounds, send it in and I'll see if I like it or not. But yeah, this is Impactor. He'll be in there as a wrecker, obviously, so, well, yeah, a wrecker. So I'll be with Ultramarine Madness and his crew, so that's exciting. Cog, this guy doesn't really have a character because he's just a bunch of cogs. I'm glad I didn't mess that up. Really, Netflix, cog voice, if it sounds like that. I don't even know what that sounds like, so just whatever you think it sounds like. Basically, it'll be a shot once. He'll be in like one scene, die. He'll be in one scene. He didn't hear what I just said initially, but he'll be in one scene, and basically that's it. We'll have like maybe a couple of minutes of talking time. Not even a couple of minutes, maybe 35 seconds. But yeah, that's Cog. We got Hardhead as the and that. Yeah, okay. Next we have Hardhead. Yeah, that's his name, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I'm gonna be calling him Hardhead until somebody does, if that's not his name. Yeah, I just picked this guy up just because I wanted him for the series, and his figure sucks. So he won't be used as much, but he will be used a good amount. So I want like a really nice hard-heady voice for this character. So basically, whatever. If I like it, then you're good. If I don't, then you're not, obviously. So that's Hardhead. Yeah, he hits hard. So stupid. So next we got Cliffjumper. Yeah, sadly, I had a great voice for him, but the voice actor wasn't reliable, and he would never send his lines in. So I have to recast him, sadly. So if you have a good Cliffjumper voice, just send that in. And yeah, Cliffjumper. Not much I can say about him. He's probably mad most of the time, and he's just like he's like a hound, like a mini hound. I mean, like, let's go do this, that. Like he'll be a part of the records, by the way. I think maybe a change. Maybe he won't. Maybe he will. Who knows? You'll find that all out if you are a part of the cast. You'll figure out different roles and stuff like that, and like what it's going to be about, obviously. So. That's another benefit of joining the cast. So, this was Cliffjumper. Next, we got... Oh, Hot Rod. He needs to focus. Come on. There we go. We got Hot Rod. So, this guy, I had a voice actor for him initially, but I really, really want to get the capture of his French accent. Like, my weapon will stop the... I can't do it, so I'm not going to do it. But I really want that accent, so if you can do that accent for Hot Rod, that'd be great. He'll be a bigger character. He'll be with B, and he'll be with oh, I'm not gonna spoil too much more, but yeah, he'll be like a bigger character, one of the scouts. So if you have a voice that sounds like him, then audition, please. Yeah, thanks. And so next we got Trailbreaker. At least that's what his name, I think his name is. I said that weirdly. Yeah, I do like this figure. He's a bit weird in some parts, like his feet, but besides that, he's a good figure, so he'll be a pretty big part of it. He'll be like, I'm not gonna spoil what he'll be like, but yeah, I want like a tough voice. I have no idea what Trailbreaker sounds like, so just like a tough voice. He'll probably be part of the record team or something else, something like the records. I don't know. Figure that out soon. Soon. So just audition for him if you have a voice. This is one of the characters that I don't have a specific voice that he needs to have, so it's a really nice figure that just voice whatever you think he would sound like. That's Trailbreaker. Next we have Dome. I absolutely love this guy, even though I don't know much about him. I love the design of this figure. I love the way he looks. Oh, I just love him so much. I picked this guy up. I picked this guy up with Hardhead. And this guy's definitely was cheaper, and he was definitely a lot better than Hardhead. So I'm really happy with this. So if you have a nice voice for this guy, if you know what he sounds like, do try to do that. But this is another figure that you see. If you see something in your mind and you like, oh, he sounds like this, and you audition for it, it looks good, you're in. So yeah, that's basically that. That's Chrome Dome. Another thing I wanted to touch on, for the Matrix, I basically let anybody who auditioned get the part. This time around, I'm not going to do that. I want you to actually have a very good voice, and if you don't, I'm probably gonna have to turn you down. So that's another thing that you can't be like mad at me for, please. But that's Chrome Dome. We have 2 more characters, so let's get right into those. The next one is, I'm so annoyed. I just want to edit the whole video, and these last 2 characters and the rest of the stuff I was saying got freaking deleted. So this is Studio Series Drift, and I need a voice just like Drift, just like Drift in Age of Extinction the last night. Just the way he sounds, like his Chinese samurai accent, I guess you could say. He'll be a bigger part in the beginning, then he'll like not be as big of a part, but yeah. So that's Drift. I really do need Drift. I a really good voice actor for Drift. So if you have a really good voice for Drift, let me know so I can get you on the cast. The next figure I have, the next character I have to for voice acting is. So this is why she was last, because well, it's a girl, and who knows if I'll end up getting a voice actor for her. So RC, really any girl voice would work, because I don't know many people, many girls that are voice acting in Transformers stop motions. Anybody really, just send an audition for RC and you'll probably be on the cast right away. So that's RC. Probably a bigger part, but probably bigger part with Prime, Hound, and Ironhide. Bigger part. So yeah, RC. Now, last thoughts. So we also, I don't know if I mentioned this because I'm not going back to rewatch the whole video again and see more stuff to cut. But if you want to be a director with me, like a co-director, because you're obviously not really animating anything, an editor, a script writer, or an ideas person, let me know, because we can add you to the team. I already have kind of a team, a few people on the team with ideas, and I have an editor. So basically, if you're an editor, not paid, remember that, it's gonna be volunteer. If you have any extra time and you like doing this in your spare time, just editing, stop motion effects, not too much, adding voices and stuff, we'll get this stuff out a lot quicker. Like Follow the Matrix would be out by now if I didn't have to edit it. So yeah, that's editing. Ideas, basically just gotta call whenever I want. Hit the call. It's not gonna be every day, probably once or twice a week, and brainstorm ideas. And then that's basically done when we start the script. We're done the script, I guess. And then the script writers, same thing, help write the script with each other, and we have ideas with ideas people. Just brainstorm different ideas and put it to a script. The reason I want to do this is because other people do it when they're creating stop motion stuff, and to make a better story, a stronger story, and just not my story, different people and how you guys want to do it, and just make it, and so you don't have to make it, because if you guys are busy and if you guys don't know how to do it stop motion right, but you have really good ideas, and apart with my ideas, we can make it a big good script, be a long, like 30 or 40-minute episodes. And yeah, basically that's where Follow the Matrix failed at. Not a strong story. Don't get me wrong, you still gotta go watch it. It's still a really good stop motion and a really good episode. I'm just hoping that I can get more and more ideas as we go on. So again, not paid, so don't expect a payment. But if we can start making profit off the channel, then it can start being a paid stuff. So if you want to get on the crew now, do that now. So yeah, any of the voices, send an audition through Discord, Instagram, or really anything, email. I'll have that stuff linked in the description. Basically just comment and I'll just send you a link, and then add me on Discord. I'll add you on Discord and send me an audition. And then we gonna have a crew and a team for ideas and all that stuff on a Discord channel, and we'll all contact and talk there about Transformers, about the series, about everything that's going on. So we're basically talking to people when you're on the cast and on the team. So if you're interested on that, it should be really good. Hopefully you guys like Follow the Matrix, and I'll probably see you back next week with another review. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a little bit. Peace.